Hey friends, welcome back to Jenny Food and My Kitchen. Today, we are continuing our Mondays Potlucks and Parties series. And today I'm bringing you a dessert. Now, if you can run a mixer, you can make this dessert. It's no bake, it's crowd pleasing, and it's easy. It ticks all the boxes. I'm talking about banana pudding. Let's do this. I've got all of our ingredients right here. We're going to start with this pudding mixture that I made last night. Now, in this mixture, last night before I went to bed, I whipped up a cup and a half of water, a 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk, and I whipped that until it was well combined. And to that, I added a 3.4-ounce box of instant vanilla pudding. Now, I whipped that until you could kind of see it come together and start to thicken a little bit, and then it's important to leave that overnight and just let that completely come together. So now this morning we have this nice thick pudding that we're going to whip our whipped cream and then fold that in gently. And then once we're done, I'm going to take this trifle bowl that I have here, and I love this. I never hardly ever get to use this, so I love recipes where I get to use my pretty dishes, you know what I'm saying? And then I've got our standard vanilla wafers, and of course we've got some ready to use bananas, and that's it. I'm gonna whip this cream and then we'll fold that together, and then we're gonna layer this, and that's it. I mean, talk about easy. All right, I'm gonna add 3 cups of heavy cream right into my stand mixer here, and I've already got that set to whip. So we're gonna let this whip until we see stiff peaks. All right, we've got our whipped cream all whipped. I am going to take right out, and then we are going to gently fold that into our pudding mixture. All right, now that we've got our cream all whipped, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to add that pudding mix that we made last night. And the recipe says to just kind of gently fold it. So I'll just take a couple scoops at a time, and then I'll just kind of gently mix this all together. That looks delicious so far. I think this is going to be really good. And you know, banana pudding is just one of those things that people always, when they see it, I think it reminds them of good times and grandparents and summer events, and anytime you can bring something to a party that people enjoy and it just evokes good thoughts and feelings. I mean, you're like the hero of the day. I mean, who doesn't want to be that, right? Oh, this looks good. See, that's starting to come together really nicely. So I am just going to scrape this completely. Get all the little last bits in there. I think that's good. I'm just going to wait until I see all of this, and it kind of turns like a nice, I don't know if you can see that, a nice kind of light yellow. Ooh, vanilla pudding and whipped cream. Who's mad? All right, that is gently folded all together, and I'll set that apart now. I'm gonna go ahead and start. I've got our bananas all peeled. So we're gonna do vanilla wafers and then bananas and then this. And we're gonna just layer it until we get to the top. All right, and then I'm just gonna put these in the bottom. Cover the bottom with crackers. That should be good. Okay, and then we'll go in with some bananas. I've got all my bananas peeled here. And you just kind of want to do them in like little slices about that big. That'll work. And we'll just lay those in on the bottom. And I had 5 bananas here, so I'm thinking one more maybe. All right, and then I'm going to take my cookies and I'm gonna stand them up. I'm gonna try to do this a couple times and just so people will know what kind of pudding this is. We'll just go ahead and stand those up all the way around. Oop. All right. And then we'll go ahead and add 1/3 of our mix right on top of that. I think that's about 1/3. That looks delicious. And then we'll put our cookies down. And it is early morning. I am making this. It is very early. But I am going to be serving this today at a graduation party. So I wanted to be able to you need to give enough time for those vanilla wafers to kind of soften in that pudding. So I'm hoping the party is about 6 hours from now. So I'm hoping in 6 hours we'll get that effect. All right. Let's do some more bananas. Ah. Kind of doing 3 at a time here. All right, just a couple more slices. And then we'll go in with our wafers around the edge. Oops. All right, all the way around the edge, and then we'll do another 1/3 of our pudding mix. Basically until we see the tops of those cookies be covered. I think that's probably a good judgment call. All right. And then one more layer, and this is going to be the perfect size. I don't think I will I won't put the cookies around the edge anymore. I think we'll just layer, I'll just crumble some of those on the top. People love banana pudding. Whoops. And I don't know where this recipe came from. My friend, the mom of the grad that I'm making this for, sent this to me because I volunteered to help today to make some desserts. And they love banana pudding, so, oops. All right, and lastly, we'll go in with the rest of our bananas. I have had this trifle bowl for many years. It doesn't always, it's not something that I use all the time, but boy, when I need it, when you have a recipe that would just be perfect for it, it's a good thing to have on hand. I have made, for bigger parties, I have put salsa and pico in this, stuff that you would eat with chips. If I need a lot of dip can fit in here. All right. And I had like 5 medium bananas, and so that turns out to be pretty much a perfect amount. I might have a little bit left over. I think that's good. All right, and we'll put the last of our pudding right on top of there. Now, I'm not afraid of, I'll fill this right to the top. Make sure it gets down in all those crevices. And I'll even give this a shake just to kind of help settle things. Oh, look at that. That looks so good. I think that's going to be about what we get. All right, there's just a little tiny bit left in the bowl, as you can see. That's for me. I've got a couple pieces of banana. All right, and for the last of this, I'm going to go ahead, let me push that down actually a little bit into our, I'm seeing it's not quite all the way in the crevices with the bananas. I'm going to give this a little shake down. And we'll try to settle that. All right, just kind of cleaned off those edges, and now I'm just going to crumble some of these vanilla wafers on top, and we'll let those soften. And this way people will know exactly what this is. And I will have to have my husband drive me slowly to the party with this dessert. Kind of push those down in. Maybe just a couple more. Doesn't have to look pretty. It's going to be so delicious that all right, and there you have it. I am going to get a little bowl and we will taste what's left. But this is our banana pudding. Not bad, very easy. All right, friends, how easy was that? We're talking very easy. Now, I am serving this at a party today, so therefore I can't scoop in and get a taste. So I just saved a little bit at the bottom, and I'll give you the goods now. And some banana. Wow. All right. So normally, I think when you have banana pudding, you get a real pudding texture. This is This mixture with the pudding that we made overnight and the heavy whipped cream kind of folded into that is much lighter and creamier. I mean, who is going to be mad about that? It's very decadent, but it's not overly sweet. That's a good banana pudding, you know what I'm saying? All right. I'm just eating this whole dessert. That's a good one. That's a great recipe. You should make this and take this to your next party. Friends, if you like these recipes, we're gonna keep them coming. So don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Thank you. So good.